Just over 4 minutes in the game, and he's already got 2 fouls. Didn't play last game due to that injury. There's 6'9" guys who get a little tired like quicker. Platteville's controlling this game to this point. I know all about it, inside to Stivey, passes off to Marco, lucky to keep things alive. Hawkins tries to go inside. He gets doubled up quickly. Otto on the wing. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Gardner looks to get inside. He's cut off quickly. 7 seconds now. Trying to make something happen. Inside for Blackledge. Knocked it down. 6-2. Coach Guard wanted a 3-second call there on the Dutchman, but ended up coming up with a bucket now within 1 here. UW Platteville come the other way up on the wing. Now back up top Johnson. Still moving out to Sigel, trying to work it inside. Back out Sigel will take it deep in the wing, and he knocks that 3 down. That's buckets right there. Yeah, great shot. Just found a little bit of space, created an open shot opportunity for himself. 10-6 now lead. Stivey wide open, top of the key. This one's way off the mark, well lost. You're not going to get looked too much better than that one. 2-2. Sigel now down into the corner. Looking to the opposite corner. Got an instant matchup here with Ben Gardner and Corey Vasson, the 6'4" junior, who's a very quick player. Now the quick pass. Shot from the corner there, no good. Those guys Freudian slip that you had earlier when you said hope you're starting to turn the ball, and then you had play. Because they've been turning the ball over so much to this point. What's up? No, not at all. Should be on. That's why we've had no idea what's going on because we haven't been able to hear. Also, this is black and white, which is weird. Yeah, that is weird. We think so, we're not sure. We don't ever do this. We just go up and talk. We've never done this. We can hear each other talk, but we can't hear ourselves right now. Also, I don't know what those 2 teammates we're not sure what that does. These are phones, so I feel like, do these plug into here maybe?
Let's give that a try. Wait.
That's all we do. Timeout. Platteville. 30 seconds. Timeout.
Check.
Anything? You got me? I don't think I have me. I can't tell. Oh, maybe I do. You say something.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Do you got
I've
me?
got myself and you. I think we're good.
All right, so that was it.
Yeah.
All right.
You got us up there?
Nothing? No?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the technical difficulties, but looks like we are back online now and ready to go here. Hope here with UW Platteville in town at DeVos. 10-8 the score right now. Just under 13 minutes left to play here in the first half of action. Hope's offense starting up a little bit slow. Platteville looking solid. Should be a good matchup here. Hope lucky to keep it within 2, even with 4 turnovers already. Platteville helping them out with 3 turnovers of their own. Post inside. And Keith Brushweiler on defense. But Nice job down there to get the bucket to go by Dan Lau.
Yeah, that was a great move by Lau there. Nice left hand. Wasn't phased by the Duke crew counting down on the shot clock there.
Edson and Carlson into the game right now. Nice shot fake. Ben Gardner gets all the way inside, tosses it up with the left, and he's got it to go. Coming up the left side, Matt Ostrike now. Ostrike with 1 point so far on the afternoon, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Trying to swing the ball around and just 5 on the edge and then making basket cuts. Pretty simple offense here for Platteville so far. And a nice cut inside there will create potential open jump shot, but instead we're going to get a foul here on the drive. And this one's going to go on Stivey.
Hope crowd not too happy about that, but the emphasis this year has been on arm bars on the drive, and that's exactly what happened with Stivey right there.
Yeah, Ostrike went inside to the right, and Stivey just tried keeping him in front. And you just got to count on your help side there when they're focusing on that so much this year.
It's true. Either that or try to move your feet and get in front, but, you know, that's much, much easier said than done.
And force up tough shot there. You think maybe the Duke crew got to him? 22 seconds on the shot clock, had the countdown, inside 5.
I think they might have got him that time. I'm really not sure. It might have looked like he was trying to go for that as Stivey's called for a charge, and now he's going to have to come out of the game too.
He's got 2 fouls, and the Dutchmen are going to be in a tough spot here. 11:30 to go. And you got your 6'8", your 6'7" guy, 2 fouls already. And we'll see what they're going to do here, if they're going to go small or what. They've got
I think they're going small.
Pressweiler. So, yeah, now they're going to come out with that sort of 4-guard look that they had against Wheaton. And this has hurt them this year. They almost lost that game to Wheaton. And Dutchmen got to work hard to stay out of foul trouble because they've got good size, but certainly not like Now he's 3 of 4 from the field, so a solid start for Gardner. Very efficient player, as always.
Corey Vasson came back in for Lau.
Missed free throw the second time for Gardner, as he can't quite get that one to go. Now out on the wing, Edson defending closely.
For how poorly Hope's offense has started out, their defense hasn't been too terrible. Just making good shots, Platteville is.
Ostrike, top of the key, Gardner defending. Shot clock down to 10 now. Mitch O'Brien on Ostrike, nice steal again. And Mitch O'Brien really created that steal. He gets a layup to go, and a nice play by Gardner, but by stepping up and making that happen, Mitch O'Brien coming up with a double team, big play there.
That was a nice play by him, and that's a nice thing about the 4-guard look for Hope is that they are able to switch on things like that.
Left-hand shot, no good here on the turnaround, and Dutchman coming back the other way. 17-15 lead. Inside, Edson with the left. 19-15 now the lead. Edson, everybody's starting to get involved now.
And the 230-pound Woodrow just backed down O'Brien last time, but unfortunately for him, wasn't able to finish with his strong left hand.
And Coach Mitchell and the Dutchman not too happy with the call here from the official. They're going to get O'Brien with this one.
And that's tough because he's the one who came in to replace Stivey, who replaced Benson. who are both on the bench in
You
foul
start
trouble.
running out of people eventually down the line, but yeah, tough foul there, trying to get another steal. You got the momentum like that defensively.
He's got to be careful now, knowing that he's the third line of offense and defense for big men, as Woodrow takes him right to the rack. But he does end up with a rebound.
Yeah, O'Brien coming up with a rebound. And of course, we can't remember, who will forget how big of a hero he was in that Wheaton game. The double overtime victory never would have happened without Mitch O'Brien. Now on the wing, Edson, step back, long two, rolls around, won't get it to go. Rebound up and coming the other way is Boston Johnson. Siegel passes up a wing 3 look. Back out to Johnson now, Carlson deep in the corner. Inside, nice drive, goes up at the right, gets it to drop down. That's a tough finish by Robert Duix.
Seems like every single possession is being taken at Mitch O'Brien.
Yeah, you got that 4-guard look. They're trying to outsize him a little bit right now. Hope, luckily, able to stay in this game while they give some of their big men a break in foul trouble.
So it's that transition. They're playing great in transition offense.
Rushweiler got to be careful in this double team here. He's going to be called for a walk.
And that's going to be the right call. He did get fouled, but it was after he took an extra step. Switched his pivot feet right there.
A little bit of pressure here. Dante going full court. Picking him up. Going to be close and not really eventually able to get it over. Still putting some pressure on him. Duix getting worked on a little bit, but able to get it through. A nice piece of ball handling. Trying to go inside again here. Tough shot with the right, won't go. Great defending there by Dante Hawkins. Corey Vassam tried going inside. Didn't have a good angle from the right. Otto from the corner. 3 is good. First 3-point basket. There goes the 3-man. Put it on the wall, son.
And that's because of the extra pass. Both Hawkins and Edson had looks there. And Hawkins flipped it back to Edson, who could have pulled it, but made that extra pass for a wide open shot.
Yeah, great job by Edson there. He's really improved in his vision. And that's going to be an easy bucket there. And a nice seal inside by Clay Gertz to get himself an easy look. Dante came over, but
lack of help
size
side
over
D.
there. Yep.
It was too late and too short.
Otto getting all the way inside with a nice drive and a nice scoop finish up and under with the right hand. So now the Dutchmen up 5, 24-19 the score. Blackledge will check back into the game at the next chance from the wing. This one's looking good, but it's just short. Certainly on line. Rebound stripped away. And that's got to be a walk, right? 2 steps and then a jump stop, but they're just going to let it go. Fortunate for the Dutchmen that they just get to take it the other way. Dante Hawkins, a nice drive all the way inside, but can't get that one to finish.
I feel like Vassam should have made that one too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Things evened up in that way, I suppose you could say. Jump stop's okay, but after you take 2 steps, I think you got to put that shot up, come down again.
Well, maybe it's a new move.
Yeah, who knows?
You see it a lot in the NBA, 2 or 3 steps and then a jump stop. So
yeah. Yep.
Maybe that trickle-down effect is happening.
Brushweiler, top of the key, swings it out. Edson, nice shot fake to drive inside. Kick out to Brushweiler.
Looked like he had an open 15-footer there. Don't know why he didn't take it.
Yeah, so Edson instead from the wing. This one's pure. Gotta love seeing Edson after passing up a few shots, getting the ball moving to his teammates, coming out to himself and saying, all right, I'm just going to take this one. He felt confident, obviously, from the wing there.
Yeah, might as well.
And knocks it through. 27-19, now the lead for Hope.
Hope spreading around the love on the floor today.
Brushweiler, I think they're going to get with the foul here. Johnson got inside, tried going over the top, and they will get Keith for this foul.
He's got to be real careful now, as he is the last man over 6'4" who doesn't have 2 fouls.
Yeah, first foul there, and he'll get a breather now as Blackledge comes back into the game. And also coming in, Zach Littleson getting some PT here in the first half.
I think he's the beneficiary of the fouls on the big guys.
First free throw up here is good. 27-21 now. Hope hanging on to that 6-point lead. Really got to be careful here. And coaching certainly coming into play. Coach Mitchell trying to work in which guys he wants to play. Otto will pull up from the wing. This one's going to be short. And we got a foul called. Ball's going to...
Looks like it's going to stay with Hope.
Yeah, they'll get Johnson with a hold. And very fortunate there. Platteville came with the rebound, but Hope's going to get another chance at it here.
Ben Gardner's back into the ball game for the Dutchman. 5.5 to go in the first half here.
Gardner tried going down past the baseline, bounce pass to Blackledge. Couldn't get it through. A couple defenders, though. So now Johnson deep outside the top of the key. Now to the wing. Duix trying to go baseline. Nice defense, though, by Blackledge, keeping in front. Hawkins picks it off. Gardner now from the wing had a chance. Pass it up. Trying to go baseline again here. Blackledge, top of the key, knocks it down. Big three there from Blackledge. And a timeout for Platteville as Hope takes a 9-point lead, 30-21.
And the difference in this ball game is the 3 ball. Hope's knocked down 3 of them now, and it has a 9-point lead.
Yeah, Hope 3 of 9. Platteville 2 of 5. Better percentage, just not taking quite as many. Able to get those threes to go is Hope. And you hear Coach Mitchell over there, share it, keep sharing it. And right when he said that, Blackledge pulled up for that 3, guarded at the top of the key.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, boy, he'd better make this shot here. And he knocks it down.
Well, it worked out well for him because Platteville decided to take a timeout. And rightfully so. I mean, when you're stroking like that from downtown, I know they're only 3 for 9, but the 3 has come more recently than the 6 misses.
So with that, Hope taking a 9-point lead here with 5 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first half. And just a reminder that Ben Gardner was named MIAA Player of the Week already this year, and second time in his career. He's having a big start this year as a senior to help his team win basketball games, no doubt about that. And he's helped Hope come into the top 5, ranked number 5 nationally, the D3Hoops.com poll. And right now, UW-Platteville getting a little taste of some of the talent that they've got on this team, but hanging around, certainly a quality team in Platteville. Hope right now, fortunate to be out to a 9-point lead with the foul trouble that they're in. Just got to be careful and try and get to the half at this point. Hold on to that lead.
They got 5 minutes and 4 seconds to try to get to that half. Let's see what Platteville coach Jeff Gard has drawn up coming out of this timeout.
So now Platteville offensively trying to work it inside, and they're going to call Gardner inside.
And he's just overmatched in that situation.
Yeah, he's doing what he can to hold them off. But he's not going to do too much down in the paint there. Running up against Corey Vasson, the junior, is one of the leading scorers for Platteville. But can't hit the front end of the 1-and-1. So far this year, Vasson 13.6 points a game, which is second just to Boston Johnson's 13.8. Littleson all the way inside, an easy bucket for him. So the junior knocks down the basket. Littleson doesn't see a lot of playing time, but happy to get in here in the first half, get a bucket, and quickly, just like that, Vasson able to knock that one down, and easy to see why he's one of their leading scorers. Really knows how to work himself inside.
Yeah, he talked about that scoring prowess.
And he almost comes up with the steal there, pokes it out against Blackledge.
He's trying to stay aggressive and keep his team in it. Platteville's offensive strategy is obviously take it inside.
Gardner's 3 halfway down, hopped out.
And hopes is obviously leave it outside. Nice move
Johnson
there.
all the way to the rack, and probably not a bad foul there for Littleson to keep him away from the free layup. And made a nice move, and nobody back there to defend. Took it all the way down the floor himself.
Yeah, without that foul, that's 2 points. Now there's a possibility, at least, that it won't be 2 points.
Austin Johnson misses the first, and a good foul indeed. Coach Gard having a word here with Trey Sigel, trying to discuss the strategy. And now Hawkins bringing up the other way. Second of the pair is good. 32-24, the lead for the Dutchman. Blackledge on the wing now across to the opposite side. Otto here, swinging it around for Littleson. Top of the key. Shot clock now down to 10. Nice bounce pass inside, and the foul, count the basket. And a great little two-man basketball play right there. Gardner drew a little bit of defense in, able to get a nice bounce pass inside for Hawkins, who really just drove his body under the defender, trying to get the contact, and he did. Able to have the coordination to put up the basket, get the finish. Chance for 3 here for Dante Hawkins.
Insult to injury there for Sigel, because not only did he get called for the foul, he also took a shoulder to the jaw.
Can't get the free throw to go, but still Hope now with a 10-point lead. Johnson now on the wing. Otto working on him, trying to get through a screen. Oh, and we're gonna get a blocking call here, and Coach Mitchell is not happy with that. Neither are the fans.
I think that's a great call, though, because the block forced the travel. He wouldn't have traveled if he wasn't bumped.
Yep, and there certainly was contact, not much, obviously. But when there is contact and he's not squared up to him completely, heading to the baseline especially, they're really focused on that. Guys going to the baseline, not forcing guys out like we've seen so much in the past.
Yeah. And like your boy Rasheed Wallace would say, the ball don't lie, as he knocks down both of those free throws.
Yeah, I tell you, I called the Godwin Heights and the Hudsonville game last night. Neither team could seem to make free throws. Coach Mitchell's going to get a timeout. Heard a lot of ball don't lies being called in the Godwin Heights gym. So an interesting reference. Always love our man Rasheed Wallace.
I think it really depends on the ability of the free throw shooters, because if Shaq's shooting every time, the ball's lying a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So with the timeout here, Hope an 8-point lead, 34-26 the score, 3:25 remaining here in the first half. And just to run down the stats a little bit for you, the shooting is the difference. Platteville just not there. 9 of 24, good for 37.5%. Hope shooting up there, close to 60%, 15 of 26. And right now, Platteville, you wonder if they start shooting outside a little more. Only 5 attempts, they're 2 of 5. You wonder if maybe that's something they can try and work into the game to make the difference.
Well, the really interesting point is, if you haven't watched this whole game, you see the stats and it says 9 of 24, but how many layups have they missed?
Yeah, no doubt about that. We've seen 4 or 5 just layups alone that they haven't been able to get down. And obviously hurting them right now. They find themselves down 8. Gardner driving inside. Can't get the bucket to go, but he will get the foul, and he's a little upset with himself. Thought that was maybe one of the easier finishes as far as being fouled, but obviously it just forced him off the mark just enough.
Yeah, coming in with a strong hand like that, you'd like to see him finish that, but unfortunately for him and the Dutch, he wasn't. But he's going to get 2 at the line now.
Knocks down the first. And substitute coming in here. Keith Brushweiler going to take Dante's spot, get a little bit more size in as they switch things up here. Gotta love the confidence boost of Brushweiler here in his junior year. Certainly feels like he belongs on that court. And coming in, we saw him with a big dunk already early in this game. Second free throw goes for Gardner.
Yeah, that's his only 2 points of the contest, but I'll take that for 2 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Wish I could dunk.
It's a pretty nice feeling.
Pull up, battling for the rebound, offensive board inside, and that one goes. Just working inside hard. Ethan Woodrow, 6'6", the freshman.
Hey, 230 pounds.
He's got a bright future with that kind of size. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Otto here for a push-off. He's not complaining too much about that.
Another good call by the referee there. You see a lot of guys do that when they step back. They kind of flip out that forearm. Sometimes you get more contact than others, and that time you got enough contact to throw the defender off.
Edson going to check into the game here. That'll give Otto a break.
Hope has a lot of fouls this first half. I believe that's their 11th foul.
Pull up, Ostrike knocks it down. Platteville looking to battle back into this game. He's got a nice little jumper and lead down to 6 here for Hope.
And here's another turnover.
Taken away here. Opportunity for Vossen. And
it's going to stay with Platteville.
Stay down here. Brushweiler got a piece of it, but he's unhappy, obviously. The Dutchmen were with the turnover.
They've had 9 turnovers so far in this game.
Yeah.
Although, what would you say, 5 of them came within the first 2.5 minutes?
And another foul here as well. And right now, just doesn't seem like there's much Hope can do. There's very uncharacteristic of them turnover-wise. They already have 9 here in the first half. And foul-wise, 12 now.
Yeah, and that one was on Chad Carlson. And, you know, when you're 5'7" going against a 6'6", 230-pound guy inside, you're probably going to have to foul him to keep him from scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't get the second one to go, could Woodrow. So the lead stays at 5 for Hope, up 36-31.
But just like that, though, Platteville's making this look more like a ball game than it did a few minutes ago.
Yep. Deep three, Edson's feeling it, knocks it down. Got to have a little bit of that if they want to stay ahead in this game. All the way inside the other way, quickly, another missed layup try. As this time, Ostrike got in, but couldn't get it to finish.
Yeah, that looked like a good move, too.
Edson feeling it. Hearing from Coach Mitchell, share it, share it. Want to make sure, even when he's feeling hot, you don't take a shot you don't quite need to take. And this foul here is going to go against Sigel.
I think
he's getting worked on side there.
I think every basketball player has been guilty of a heat check at least once in his life. It's always a good reminder that you don't have to take a shot when you're stroking.
Yeah, absolutely. But we won't count anything against him if he does.
Exactly.
So Blackledge here to the line to shoot 1 and 1. So that was the 7th foul for Platteville. The Dutchman now in the bonus. Front of the rim, can't get that one to go. So lead's going to stay at 8 here. Chance for Platteville.
It's tough when you miss those front ends of 1-on-1s because it takes away 2-point opportunities.
Absolutely. On the wing now, back to the top of the key. Ostrike trying to get it inside. Blackledge defending. Double team now. And dribbled again. Not sure anybody touched it for Hope, so I guess by definition that'd be a double dribble, but they take it away anyways. Gardner, nice move inside with the left, gets it to finish. 10-point lead, just like that for the Dutchman.
This game's yo-yoing back and forth between a 5 and 12-point game.
1 minute left here. Coach Guard barking out orders here for Platteville, almost at half court. Corner three here.
Box.
That one's knocked down. Big shot right there for Colin Cramper. The freshman knocking it down to get this back within 7. And now the Dutchmen going to slow things down, set up their half-court offense.
So far, Hope's done what they want to, though, in keeping that lead with the big guys on the bench.
That just shows how much depth and talent this team has this year, is that they're allowed to use a lot of different players, a lot of different lineups inside. We're going to get a foul called right here on Cramper right after the big three. Commits a foul that'll send Blackledge back to the line for 1 and 1 again. Missed the front end last time. See if they can knock him down here.
Just over 33 seconds left before halftime.
So now Blackledge. First one, can't get it to go.
Missed it again.
2 there for Blackledge in the last 2 trips to the line. Those are the only trips he's had so far today. Shot clock at 20, just about 3 seconds more on the game clock here. Platteville still going to try and run it down here. Carlson creeping up, keeping a close eye on Ostrike.
I think a lot of teams wait too long in this situation before they start running.
Now they're down to 5 seconds. Forced up 3 will not go. That's airballed.
And there's another example of waiting too long. He had to force up a wing 3 with a hand in his face because there's 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, when you got the Duke crew with the false shot clock countdown too. I mean, he had 5 seconds left still when he put that 3 up. But maybe he still just thought it was the best look is all it was.
Yeah, I mean, what better look can you get in 3.5 seconds? Although that is a lifetime in basketball. The
all-small guard lineup right here with Otto and Edson being your bigs essentially at this point. So they get an open look in the corner. Otto in and out. You won't get a much better look than that with 5 seconds left inbounding from the opposite end.
Won't.
And that one would have put him back up by 10. But anyways, 41-34 the lead. Hope College Flying Dutchmen take a 7-point lead into the half. Pretty interesting half there. Hope got themselves in a lot of foul trouble, obviously, but they were able to hang around and even grow a bit of a lead with a 4-guard lineup at times, and then Brushweiler holding down the forward as far as bigs go.
Yeah, normally you don't see a team with who commits more turnovers leading a game by 7 points, but that's what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hope with 9 turnovers. Platteville helped them out a little bit themselves with 7 to their own right. Hope winning the rebound margin by just a couple. Other than that, pretty even game. Hope 3 of 7 from the free throw line. That's really not helping them. 7 of 11 for Platteville. And they're not shooting quite as well as Hope from the field, almost 20% better for Hope. So right now it's those free throws and those turnovers that are hurting Hope. We'll see if they can turn things around at the half to try and build on this lead here, which is at 7 at the half right now. Looks like they're going to honor the women's cross-country team right here at the half. And after a fantastic season, why not? So we're going to let them go ahead and honor the women's cross-country team. And when they're done with that, we'll be back in a little bit. After 10 minutes or so, we're going to take a break. Be back for second half action.
Teresa Gray, Alexis Gutilla, Emily Hamilton, Erin Herman, Emily Josie, Michelle Kerr, Kate Koiker, Emily Kruger, Marianne Lorstifer, Avery Lowe, Alex Moxon, Leah Murray, Sarah Newmar, Kelly O'Cock, Mackenzie Schmidt, Julia Stock, Allison Uting, Ashley Warner, and Rachel Webb. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2015 NCAA Division III Great Lakes Regional and MIAA champion, Hope College women's cross-country team. All right, fans, one last reminder. You have the opportunity to participate in the weekly Buffalo Wild Wings Brainbuster Trivia. You have just a couple minutes to look for the trivia question on the Hope Athletics Twitter account now and tweet your guess for a chance to win a $15 gift certificate to Buffalo Wild Wings. All guesses must tag Hope Athletics and include the hashtag BWWBrainbuster. Make sure you submit your guess real soon. Fans, we also want you to please stick around after the game for your chance to meet the Flying Dutchman. Immediately following the conclusion of the game, you are invited onto the court to receive a Hope College men's basketball poster and autographs from the team. A special thank you to Skur Printing for their generosity and support of Hope College athletics. As always, Lawrence and Vanderswart Financial Planning is lending a helping hand to Hope College student athletes this basketball season. Every time either our men's or women's basketball team reaches 15 assists during a game at DeVos Fieldhouse, Lawrence and Vanderswart will donate $75 to the Athletes Community Together / Student Athletic Advisory Committee. As always, we thank Lawrence and Vanderswart Financial Planning for their support of Hope College athletics. Finally, prior to each game, the event staff chooses a 3-number scenario, and when that number comes up on the clicker, that person who walks through the door is the winner. Tonight's Clicker Cup winners are Max Castillo and Jay Courtwright. Each of today's winners receives a free popcorn, soda, and candy, compliments of Creative Dining Services.
Featuring the Platinum Band, and this time we're gonna get funky.
Dutchman as far as fouls go. The big man on the wing, that's Derrickson. Now over to Johnson. Into the corner, Sigel trying to go baseline. He's got Blackledge keeping him on track. Stuck in the corner here. They'll flip it all the way out here to media row in front. I almost caught a pass this time. This one's going to go out possession to stay with Platteville. 11 seconds remaining here on the shot clock.
You could have reported a 1 trillion for this game. 1 minute of play time and no other statistic recorded.
Yeah, that would have been great. Forced three up, top of the key, won't go, but rebound. Derrickson just waiting on it. Nobody there to box him out, and rebound in an easy lay-in.
It's really interesting to wonder whether or not Hope's Crew has influenced any of these shots as Sam Otto knocks down that three-pointer.
It seems like every time they've counted down the shot clock, that Platteville's forced up a deep shot at that point. And right now, Ostrike getting air ball chance from the Duke Crew. He's taking his time dribbling the top here. Blake Derrickson now top of the key.
That is indeed because he airballed right before halftime.
Johnson now trying to go baseline. Otto keeping him in check. Blocked by Benson going inside. No chance for Sigel. Trying to get the shot off. Now they're going all the way other way. Oh, almost a put blank jam for Benson. That would have been amazing. Off the miss from Otto over the front of the rim. Benson went for the one-hand tip slam, and I would have lost my mind.
He almost put that down, but unfortunately it rolls over the top of the backboard.
That would have given him a 10-point lead. All the momentum in the world.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Ostrike still hearing it. Puts up the three. Lucky to hit the front of the rim there. And looks like they're going to get Ben Gardner with a foul here on Johnson.
It almost looked like Ostrike threw that one up just because he was sick of hearing an airball chance.
Yeah, no doubt, trying to get over that, but lucky he hit the front of the rim. He missed it again. He'd have been hearing it a lot more. Johnson able to knock down that first free throw now, going for his second. Hits the pair, 44-38 the lead for the Dutchman.
Platteville's hanging around.
Yeah, just over a minute and a half into this second half. Otto on the wing, getting inside to Benson. Benson, now that he's got one-on-one, is going to go inside with the left and hit on the arm.
I think he just might have lost
Did he lose the ball? Did he lose? It could have been the case because it was not blocked and just went nowhere near, so it had to have been one of the two. Perhaps he just lost the ball. Didn't see any complaining. Then again, Coach Mitchell has really harped on these guys about not complaining about officials at all. And so this one goes out, but stays with Hope.
He definitely did not shoot that.
No, not the way that he wanted to, that's for sure.
And there's Tom Izzo at center court. I mean, Jeff Gard at center court.
Yeah, the Duke Crew giving Coach Gard a piece of their mind.
I think he just wants to stay informed in this current situation.
Yeah, right now just trying to figure out what the situation entails.
All I know is I'm not informed.
And Coach Gard not alone, as all of us trying to figure out what's going on. And unfortunately experiencing some technical difficulties with the PA system here at Hope. And trying to get that fixed here right now. Platteville trying to get a quick free timeout with Coach Gard out at mid-court. And 15 seconds left here on the shot clock for Hope, clinging to a 6-point lead.
Well, whatever happened is straightened out now. I'm still not sure exactly what it is.
Nice job by Benson to go in and draw the foul there. It looked like a really tough shot. So fortunate for him that he did get the foul call.
Yeah, he got bailed out there.
And look at the big man with that foul there, Derrickson.
It should be 2 on him.
Yeah, that's his second foul, you're right. And Benson ought to keep attacking him. He's certainly the biggest guy they've got on the floor.
Regardless if he is actually 6'9" as listed or not. He is the tallest guy that is wearing a Platteville uniform.
Lead back up to 8. And Siegel gets that one passed in time. And dead up at the top of the key was Lassen.
Yeah, I wonder why he picked up the ball after just one dribble there.
Derrickson on the wing. Johnson trying to post up Otto.
Looked like he had him.
Yeah, pretty good steal. Couldn't get the pass in. Drive inside, and we're going to charge it. No basket. Coming inside is Benson. Nice defensive position to draw the charge. And Ostrike now not too happy there, but looked to me like a pretty solid position, I guess. I was looking more at the shot than at the possibility of a charge. I hadn't even noticed it before.
I was completely screened, so
Yep,
I did not see anything whatsoever. We'll defer to the referee's better judgment.
And absolutely helps out Hope there. No bucket and a foul. Benson swings it over for Hawkins. Takes it inside, now out Gardner. Nice shot fake, another nice pass. Inside Benson and the foul. 3-point play and a huge momentum swing. Dutchman with a double-digit lead. How about that ball movement? Shot fake, pass across the block, and then goes up for the dunk. Gets a little bit of contact with the foul, and that one got DeVos Fieldhouse up and moving a little bit.
3 or 4 people could have shot that ball, but Coach Mitchell has been preaching all game and all season. Share, share, share. And what do they do right there is share, and it results in an and one foul. As the great little Wayne said, if you act foul, you get 2 shots and one.
Mm-hmm. In and out, though. So I guess ball does lie sometimes. Pretty sure that was actually a foul, but nonetheless, they'll take the dunk in the 10-point lead.
And even though Osterreich hit his last shot, it technically did not count, so they still get to airball chant him.
And now another miss, and he keeps trying to prove the Duke wrong, but hasn't been able to hit a shot since the air ball. Inside for Benson. He'll get called for a walk, I believe. Yes, he will. Look at just a little shuffle before he can get it off. That's the right call. So the lead stays at 10, and the Dutchmen putting some pressure on again. They've had success this year when they've put pressure on teams, and really stressing out some of the guards. Benson going to be forced to step up here to help. And once again, nice defense, but a good finish up there just to get it over by Woodrow, get the bucket in.
That was a great move by Woodrow there. Weak little pass out to him. Siegel made a nice move on Gardner to get inside, but lost all kinds of momentum in there.
Gardner with a nice pass that leads to an open 3 look for him. Benson inside rebound. Tried kicking it out to Blackledge, but went off his foot.
Gardner hit the deck on that, trying to act for a foul, but didn't win the Oscar. Leo DiCaprio feels your pain.
Swung all the way across. Blackledge working defensively. He gets a little shove, but nothing, and he'll get the bucket down low. Will Woodrow. Blackledge kind of motioning that forearm to the ref, letting him know. Not that anybody didn't see it. I think the ref just didn't think it was enough contact for an offensive foul.
I think what the ref's thinking there is there was enough mutual contact. Both players came in and kind of made contact there, so you can't really call a foul on one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to get a foul back on the other end now.
Gardner getting a chance to get a little drink here with a break. He's played quite a few minutes, no doubt about that. And he's got himself 13 points for a game high right now, shooting 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 4 from the line. 3 assists and 4 rebounds as well. He's really done it all so far this year. And really improved on his 3-point shooting this year. That's helped him get those point totals from out of the 10 to 12-point range and up into more of the 20-point range this year, as those free throws are good to give the Dutchman an 8-point lead again. Gardner 0 of 2 today. See if he keeps trying to shoot from the outside. More than 15 minutes left to play.
Hawkins was hounding Ostrike on the outside.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Johnson going to take his time here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice backdoor cut. And we're going to get a foul called here on Blackledge. And that's the second time now we've seen Corey Vassen try and reach up as if he's going to try a bit tip slam of his own. Don't really see it happening, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was that close on that one.
Sigel now goes to line to shoot.
A nice grab of the rim there, though.
Stivey going to take Blackledge's spot. Blackledge picks up his first foul.
Probably a good foul there, too. Beautiful back cut by Sigel.
2 of 2 from the line there is Sigel. And, he's got himself 8 points now on the afternoon. Benson now back to the basket on the elbow. Otto, top of the key. Now Benson inside the three-point line on the wing. Takes a pass inside. Nowhere to go right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
The ball came out onto the court, swiftly kicked away by the referee.
Inside Stivey, knocked away, and he can't get that to go either. So tough offensive possession there. The defense was solid. They sort of just packed it in. Dutchman couldn't find anything. So now the lead at 6. Chance to cut into that for Platteville. Ostroy can't get the layup to go.
Still hasn't made a shot since his air ball in the first half.
Gardner can't get this one to go either from the wing. He's not happy with himself. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc now, and really good looks for him as well.
That was
Just
wide open.
Hasn't been able to get him to fall. We've seen a couple of them halfway down and then roll out. So just off the mark. 13 points for Gardner. Could be a lot more if you get 1 or 2 of those to go. Step back here from the wing. That one's good. Vassen knocks that one down, showing why he's one of the leading scorers for Platteville. Now we've got ourselves a 3-point game.
That's a nice shot right there. Anytime you hit a step back with a hand in the face.
Stivey, nice shot fake. Gets inside, top of the key to Gardner. And right now, they're not getting anything going offensively, really. They're going to count on another tough shot here deep into the shot clock. Stivey out into the corner. Hawkins got an open look. Can't get it to go. Benson tried getting over for the rebound. This one's going to end up in the hands of Ostrike. Ostrike feeds down to the opposite wing for Sigel. Another 3 look here. Force Benson to come out. And we're going to get a foul called here. I think they'll get Benson.
That's a great pass by Vassen there to find Woodrow. I think Woodrow could have gotten an and 1 there to use his right hand.
Yep. And now down 3, chance to cut this lead down to 1. They're battling back, and the reason is right now, no offense whatsoever from the Dutchmen. Not sure what's changed, but they were moving the ball so well earlier, and now it just doesn't seem like anything's doing. And we'll see half line change here as we've got Carlson, Edson, and Brushweiler coming into the game. Try and change things up a little bit here.
Yeah, we saw about as many passes on that dunk possession as we've seen in the last 5 or 6 possessions total.
Woodrow knocks them both down. 1-point lead now for Hope. Was double digits just a bit ago, and Coach Mitchell going to ask Chad Carlson to take a timeout. Platteville pretty fired up after the run they just made.
And understandably so. They've been staying in striking distance this whole game, but now they made it a real ball game, only down 1. Hope hasn't faced this kind of adversity this game.
So with that 13-18 remaining, just 1-point lead, as we mentioned, for Hope. Platteville really climbing back into things. And things have certainly turned around here in the second half.
Obviously a pro-Hope crowd here, as Platteville is from southern Wisconsin. A little bit of a drive.
3-point field goals shooting has really slowed down for 5 of 16 now. Not horrible, but not helping them. Just can't get too many of their shots to go. And right now that's just the case. Stats seem fairly even as the shooting for Hope has gone down about 10%. Platteville's gone up about 5 or 10% or so. So really just starting to even out the shooting numbers, and that's when you see the score of the game starting to even out as well.
Yeah, both of them are just kind of regressing to the mean, and you kind of imagine that because Platteville shot so poorly in the first half and Hope shot so well.
And then take a look here at that foul on Benson, or excuse me, not the foul, but the bucket coming in. Woodrow over top of Benson. And right now we can see another one of Woodrow's buckets. He started to step up, and he's got 12 points now for Platteville, leading the team. Only Gardner with 13 has scored more points on the day. Edson quickly into Carlson. Hope trying to hang on to that 1-point lead. Feed inside for Stivey. They like the one-on-one they got. Turns around with the left and puts it in. He looks very comfortable there.
That was a nice right-hand move right there, especially for a left-handed guy like Stivey.
Absolutely. Sigel now, all the way around the arc. Now Johnson. Duix. Vassen back over to Sigel. Johnson inside, blows right by Brushweiler. And some of the fans wanted to walk, but I mean, looked like a pretty good move. And
yeah, I thought that was
just didn't really move his feet, got right by him.
I think it looked more like a walk because of the standing still of Keith Brushweiler.
Yeah, and Brushweiler shot off the back of the iron there. Sigel trying to go down into the corner, and they swing it all the way out for Vahasan. Got to watch out for him. Now Duick's up for the three. That one won't go. Stivey rebound inside. Lead still at 1 here for Hope. We've got a battle. Down into the corner here. Edson shot fake. Over to Brushweiler, who loses the ball. Another turnover there.
He's had a bad couple of possessions here.
Yeah, no doubt there.
Hope's been looking to go more inside lately after their cold streak from the outside the arc.
Sigel all the way inside, lost his footing. Brushweiler able to come up with it.
I was screened by an incoming player and just assumed a foul was going to be called.
Edson, he's been huge for Hope today. Been very selective in his shooting, and when he has shot, he has been money. His third three of the day. He's 3 of 4 now. 11 points. Blackledge going to check back into the game here at the next chance. Got to think he'll take Brushweiler's spot. Johnson going baseline, loses it out of bounds. And suddenly, just like that, things looking up for Hope. And Coach Guard's going to have to take a timeout. Hope with a 4-point lead now and the ball back. Blackledge checking into the game.
Yeah, that's really tough for Platteville. Get it all the way down to 1. They had a couple possessions in which they had the ball with a chance to take the lead and were unable to do so. And now they're looking at a decent deficit here and maybe a larger one.
Colin Connolly checking into the game right here in front of us. He'll be on the floor when we come back here from this short timeout break. First torn there, and with a 4-point lead, Hope starting to shoot it a little better. Knocking down a few, and Edson really been that spark they need, and we've seen that from him so much in the past. Calvin game 2 years ago, leading that team to victory with his 3-point shooting. It's so nice to see the senior out there and making an impact like this. He could be huge for the Dutchman this year if teams are looking to focus on other players, and all of a sudden Edson's coming out, knocking down threes. So the depth that Hope has can really be a big way of harassing opposing teams. They've got so many guys who can do so many things.
That's true. They're going to need those guys to step up now with just over 11 minutes left in this game.
Edson all the way baseline. Rebound, Blackledge, block, but a foul.
And that's a tough call against Fasten there.
Yeah, it looked like a decent amount of the ball there, and they saying got him on the arm. Definitely a tough call for Vassar right there. No doubt about that, but nonetheless, Blackledge will go to the line. Yeah, Hope right there just looked like a couple very solid opportunities, but defense recovering, getting ready to block some shots for Platteville. Unfortunate turn of events for them to get the foul called, and Blackledge this time knocks down the shot from the line. He was 0 of 2 previously.
Yeah, you talk about the importance of Edson, though. Without him, Hope's 3-point shooting is 3 of 13.
Gets that one to go as well. And now a 6-point lead. Ostrike now over to Johnson in the corner here for Connolly. Connolly with Stivey guarding, giving him the left. Swing it back around now. Ostrike inside, an easy bucket. Great seal and scoring inside more easily than Coach Mitchell would prefer, no doubt about that.
Great pass as well. It's underrated the importance of feeding into the post.
And not on the same page there are Otto and Stivey. Passed it right as Stivey was about to cut.
Miscommunication there.
So now back down to just a 4-point game, and Platteville with the ball.
Not a whole lot of offensive movement out here for Platteville.
No, not a whole lot going on, but you know they found ways to score late in the shot clock in the second half. And a block there from Stivey as he knocked Ostrike to the floor. Ostrike's going to have to hurry up, get back on defense, otherwise his team will be a 4-on-5. Edson wide open look. This time he doesn't get it to go. Amazingly, the best look he's had all day, but still 3 of 5 on the day. He'll take that any time.
Definitely true, and Sam Ostrike has had a very tough second half.
And you get that shot, he's picked up though by Duix, who knocks down that kind of tough little bank 2 over top of someone there.
It's a nice bucket.
Back down to 2.
Ostrike did end up with that rebound off that Edson miss, though.
Edson almost has it poked away, able to come back up with it. They just don't look very fluent with their movement around the outside of the arc right now. We're going to get a foul called here as Otto went to shoot, got a little push in the back. And they're going to get Connolly with that foul. And Otto going to go to the line here to shoot 2. Platteville with 6 fouls now, so 1 more, and Hope will be in the bonus.
Yeah, they'll be shooting for over 9.5 minutes. Hope's only got 3 fouls this half compared to the 13 or so they had in the first half. So doing a lot better at not only managing the foul trouble that they had originally, but keeping down the fouls in the second half overall.
So Otto splits the pair, and the free throw shooting has not been great for Hope as a team. 10 of 16, starting to make a few in this half, and it was even worse in the first half, certainly.
Definitely.
Ostrike still hearing it from the Dew crew.
He has not made a shot in over 12 minutes now.
Johnson inside, and he draws a foul on Benson. Really leaned the body in, and we've been pretty happy with the officials calling today, and maybe he leaned more than I thought. You know, you always have a tough angle. But it really looked to me like Johnson was the one who initiated the contact to a still standing Benson, but nonetheless, going to get the foul and a chance for a 3-point play and tie the game up just like that, 58 apiece. 9:20 remaining.
Honestly, I can't say that that I saw that play or that call.
Yeah, certainly down for a great game now. Poked away, but possession to stay with Hope.
That was a very, very poor entry pass there, knocked away and almost stolen before going out of bounds.
Gardner going to check in here. Benson going to come out. That was his 4th foul, so that's not good for Hope. Certainly at all.
No, it's not. Still over 9 minutes to play. You probably won't be seeing him for at least 5.
Edson, nice drive inside with the left. Can't get it to go.
And that's a strong hand, too.
Yeah, that's tough. Maybe you just need to try and initiate some contact there to at least get the foul, but certainly difficult. Platteville spacing out the floor. Ostrike deep outside the top of the key, heels on the anchor. On the wing, Johnson, nice shot fake, gonna go inside. Blackledge blocks it off the glass. Huge play there for Harrison Blackledge. Gardner coming the other way now. This game's still tied. Platteville could have taken the lead there.
Johnson's a sneaky character.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One of the leading scorers for Platteville. Blackledge goes up, takes the foul in the right. What a nifty move. I thought there's no way he's going anywhere but up with the left hand. Leans back and gets a nice angle to put it up with the right off the glass.
That was about all he could do to make that shot. Like you said, I thought he was only going left, and he had 2 blue jerseys in his way that direction.
So Blackledge now, chance for a 3-point play. Couple subs. Sigel's going to come back into the game for Platteville, as well as Woodrow. Woodrow leading Platteville with 12 points so far on the afternoon, and free throw struggles continue. 2-point lead for Hope. Johnson out on the wing. Looking for help. Ostrike cuts, swung back around. Edson almost with a takeaway. That's going to be Hope basketball as the handle could not be kept by Duix.
Another good call by the referee there. Did get tipped off the hand.
Yep. Good eye right there on the baseline. And Hope now 2-point lead, chance to build on it. But first, Platteville going to take the timeout, and this is going to be a full timeout.
Timeout. Full timeout.
So Hope with 6 Mountain Dew stickers up on the wall. That's 6 3-pointers so far, and that's certainly helped them out. They've put up quite a few, 18 so far. But, looking at those free throws, 10 of 17 now. Really need to improve on that mark as a team. And when it comes down to close games down the stretch, those are huge.
Just a replay of the block by Blackledge there, and as in real time as I felt on the replay, I thought he came in with the body before he got that block.
Yeah, and I'm sure Johnson would agree.
I think he would too, and by the look on his face when he was laying on the ground, he did feel that way, but Hope got away with one there. But we've talked about the importance of free throws a lot this season, and it's not going Hope's way so far, and they're clinging to a 2-point lead because of it.
So 8 minutes and 1 second remaining here. Just a 2-point lead for Hope as Platteville's really battled back in the second half to make this a close ball game. We should be in for a great finish.
Buckle your seatbelts. It's about to be a roller coaster ride.
Mitch O'Brien into the game for the Dutchman. He'll pass this ball into Carlson, who will run the point here. Gardner, Blackledge, and Edson in. Ostrike, Vassen, Woodrow, Johnson, and Sigel. The starting lineup out there for Platteville. Blackledge trying to work inside, and he's going to get the foul called going underneath on Woodrow, and that's a tough one for Woodrow, but once again, it's the call. They're going to make it. He's trying to go underneath, got the arm up just to the side in contact. So Blackledge going to go to the line here for 1 and 1, and he's really struggled today from the line, though, just 2 of 5 shooting free throws. He's got 9 points and 4 rebounds.
Not to mention he's missed the front end of a 1-on-1 twice.
See if he can knock it down here. This one up front end of the 1-on-1. Rolls in, thought he missed it again. That's a huge shot for his confidence. You start missing free throws, starts getting into your head, obviously, no matter how focused and solid of a play you are. Sometimes you just can't avoid that. So huge to see him catch the front end of that 1-and-1. Now in double digits, make it 11 as the second goes as well. 4-point lead here for Hope.
And that's big, like you said, for his confidence. And it's 2 extra points for Hope in this 4-point contest.
Ostrike likes to take his time and let his guys set up, make the cuts that they need to make. And we'll get a foul called here, a little bit of body, and they're saying this was on the shot.
I think if he doesn't get that body, he's finishing that layup. So.
Yeah, very fortunate for Blackledge and the Dutchman that didn't go. And for Blackledge, only his second, so that's fortunate there as the first one for Vassen will go.
And only Hope's 5th team foul in the entire second half.
Certainly a turnaround from the first half, when it seemed like there was a foul every other possession.
Well, they're almost averaging a foul a minute in the first half. So that's pretty close to every other possession.
Edson deep on the wing now for Otto. Now he feeds it inside for Blackledge, who swings all the way across for Gardner, who takes inside and lost it, poked away, not exactly sure there. They're going to play it out. Siegel can't get it to go. Unfortunate that one hit off the rim a second time. Otherwise, it looked like Vassen might have had himself a putback chance.
Maybe we're going to get to see that elusive tip slam.
So 2-point lead here for the Dutchman. Edson swings out to Otto from the wing. He's going to take this one, knocks it down. He's been pulled from 3 so far today, but finally able to get one to go.
That just looked like poor defense by Woodrow there. Left him too much open room.
Yeah, and Otto coming off a huge 7 3-point game. Now he's 3 of 7 on the day. Not quite as cold as I thought. I guess it just after seeing the expectation, and a foul going to be called inside here. And once again, DeVos not thrilled with that call. But inside there, we're going to be called for a little bit of a rip down low. And tough playing defensively when you've got the 4-guard lineup sometimes trying to play inside.
Yeah, that is tough, and you've seen a lot of fouls been called against Hope when they're at that 4-guard lineup, and they've all been inside, because what else can you do?
Duke chanting at Coach Guard to get off the court. Certainly Izzo-esque, likes to be out there on the hardwood quite a bit, trying to direct his team. Ostrike will inbound underneath. Top of the key, gets it up for Vassen.
Great move there.
Yeah, Carlson looked away for a half second at that exact moment. A crossover to get to the basket. Fortunate for the Dutchman to come away unscathed. Vassen up top on Otto. Otto starting to feel it a little bit. Takes it inside, right hand, puts up the floor to halfway down, won't go. Blackledge tip back, won't go either.
You'd almost like to see him come down with that in that
Yeah.
situation and just go right back up with it immediately.
As well as he works with the ball and drawing fouls as well. But then again, when he's up there on the hoop, so enticing just to toss it right back in.
Oh, it really is.
Boston driving on Blackledge. Boston strong into the lane, and we'll get a turnover. And Blackledge, quick mention to the mop boy, get over there and wipe that up.
Yeah.
Wet spot on the floor. Corner three, Edson, halfway down and out, rolled around the rim. So the lead still at just 5. That would have been big to extend the lead to 8 for the Dutchman.
Yeah, instead it's at 5.
Ostrike. Sophomore over to Sigel. 5 and 10, working it back and forth quite a bit today. All the way across the opposite corner, 3-point look. That one goes back to a 2-point game. Huge shot from the corner by Woodrow. And seems like some of these big guys, you don't expect them to be shooters, but they've kept Platteville into this game.
I love it.
Woodrow now having himself a big day, as well as Vasson, the 2 big guys in double digits. And Johnson, that's exactly what you'd expect looking at the stat sheet for Platteville.
And both of the big guys have cashed 3s in this game.
Yeah, just very, very unexpected right there. Vasson's got himself a 3, and Woodrow 2 for 2 from 3. And they've got Colin Cramper coming in as well. The freshman guard's got himself a 3. Sigel's got 1 as well. On the other side, you're looking at Otto, who's got 3, and Edson with 3. Those guys have really helped out their team today.
Definitely. Well, we are looking at a 2-point ball game. Platteville has been around the entire time, but has not been able to get a crack at the lead at any point.
Yeah, just 2 points now, and Hope's just holding them off, holding them off, holding them off. And I thought that 3 from Edson, if that would have gone, given them an 8-point lead, I thought that might have been what it took to get the momentum on their side and try and close out the game. But just like that, Platteville back the other way, 3 of their own. They've got it within 2.
Yeah, missed 3 on one end and a made 3 on the other end. And instead of an 8-point ball game, you're looking at a 2-point ball game.
Huge 6-point swing right there. Nice pass inside. Benson grabbed on the way up. Caught the arm. Coach Guard want the foul, but he must not have seen the play very well. Clear grab of the arm as Benson went up.
Was indeed a foul. The jump ball came after the foul.
Coach Guard better be careful. He's going to get himself a technical foul over here. And Duke Crew giving Coach Guard a piece of their mind as well.
And understandably so, because he got clearly grabbed on the arm as he went up.
Yeah.
It was a great block from the front player. I can't remember who it was. I believe it was Vossen. But
that's not possible without the arm grab.
Yes,
Woodrow on the side.
Woodrow hacked the crap out of him from the side. Yep. And the referee made the absolute correct call there.
So now Benson sinks 1 of 2. He'll get a break. Blackledge coming back in. Benson with 4 fouls. Getting a little bit of a break, doing a nice job staying in the ball game. And Blackledge with only 2. So he should be all right for the rest of the game. Under 5 minutes now, the lead at 3 for Hope. Drive inside, put up tough lefty shot, able to knock it down. Woodrow has been money today. He's keeping Platteville in the game.
Well, you normally don't use attributes for a 6'6", 230-pound guy like Crafty, but that was a crafty move right there. It didn't look like he had anywhere to go.
15 points now, able to get that one up, get his team within 1. We got ourselves about as close of a ball game as you can get right here.
But like we keep saying, Platteville is there, but they have not hit a bucket to take the lead.
No, not yet. Not yet, at least. 4:33 remaining. Hope still leading 66-65. They're led by Otto with 14. Gardner with 13. Blackledge and Edson both got 11. And on the other side, Woodrow up with 17 now after that bucket.
You're going to see a replay of Woodrow's fadeaway in the lane there.
Yeah, just kind of got stopped up by the defense. Thought he'd have to turn around and kick out, but instead just puts up the shot, knocks it down. Very smooth, and very impressed so far with the game of some of the big men here for Platteville. Yeah,
that was a really nice move. Did not think there was anywhere for him to go when he was down there. Especially being a left-hander, he came across the lane, looked like he was gonna take it with his weak hand, but ended up pulled up. They're going to need a few more shots like that if they want to win out this game. the Hope fans trying to urge on the men in orange.
And Platteville now back onto the court as well. Gardner's going to inbound. We've got Dante Hawkins back in to play point guard, and the lineup's been pretty similar for Platteville, really. Certainly not quite as much depth, and we haven't seen many teams who do have quite as much depth as a Hope squad that seems to play just about everybody all the time. Very team-oriented. Gardner now on the wing, swung back for Blackledge. Looked to get inside for Benson, but now Benson will set a screen to let Blackledge come through. That one's tipped, and possession to stay with Hope. 11 seconds left on the shot clock.
They were trying to get Gardner on a flare.
Hawkins now inside 10 on the shot clock. Get in for Gardner. Tries to pull up, and Blackledge with a great play to get inside. We're going to get a foul called here, and Coach Gard is beside himself as he goes to the floor. And take the foul. We'll go to the line here. Will Blackledge.
And the referee is stating he called that foul because instead of keeping the principle of verticality with the arms, the defender brought him down.
Yeah, and I think the officials have really done a pretty solid job so far today. Plenty of calls for both coaches. Weren't in agreement on both sides, but that's going to happen, obviously. And so far today, a pretty solid job by these guys in explaining what their calls are as well.
As a referee, you know you're doing your job right when both sides are unhappy.
Yeah, absolutely. And Blackledge knocks that one down. 3-point lead again here for Hope. Lead's been between 3 and 1, it seems like, for about 10 minutes now.
Just seesaw back and forth.
Out on the wing, Ostrike. Now top key 3. That one's way off the mark. Not too sure about the shot for Woodrow, but he does have 17 points. He's confident, obviously, right now. Early in the shot clock, just decide to spot up and take it.
You got to be really confident to take that shot, especially knowing the consequences if it ends up, you know, pricking off the backboard like it did there.
Otto now thought about the deep 3, and now playing a little two-man with Blackledge. He makes a nice pass outside, wide open look. Otto's not going to miss too many of those. We get ready for the Automatic to come down here in DeVos, and he's got 4 now on his own. Johnson, that's going to be a travel.
Carry.
And he did the stutter step, and to be honest, I don't see that called, but in my opinion, I believe that's travel anyways. When you do that stutter step move, you take 2 steps there between without a dribble, and if you're not shooting right after that, then that's a travel, but called with the carry anyways.
A lot of times referees get away by calling that a carry because it's really hard to discern whether or not they actually took 2 steps when they stutter, but they do hesitate and put their hand underneath the ball.
Yeah. Nice move to get inside. Gardner, rebound by Benson. Gardner gets up and open 2 look. That one, not sure how that didn't go. Rattled around just about every part of the rim.
Great rebound by Benson.
Yeah, no doubt. 6-point lead here. And Coach Gard barking out signals, and we'll see what Platteville comes up with to run here. Sigel now down into the corner.
Just under 3 to go in the game now.
Vassar trying to make something happen. Boston, excuse me. Out into the corner. Now top of the key, other corner. Johnson trying to get it inside. Woodrow, nice recovery by Blackledge, but doesn't want to come up with the foul there. And Woodrow, another bucket. He's got 19 now. He's having himself a day.
He really is, and he is a force to be reckoned with inside and outside.
Huge pickup for Platteville on the freshman. Bright future for him. No doubt about that. Running the shot clock down here with a 4-point lead, trying to take it deep every time with just a few minutes to go. Otto, why not, from the wing. This time long.
That would have been a big 3-pointer.
And a foul called here as Hope tries double teaming deep in the backcourt. Looks like they're going to get Blackledge here. And it looked like they had the double team, and then Platteville would get through it, and that would be the end. But then we get a foul called on the Dutchman. That's not what Hope wants to see. That far from the basket, a chance now for Platteville to go to the line, 1-1 here.
Yeah, foul 84 feet away from the basket, giving Platteville opportunity at 3 points with no time coming off the clock.
That's right, to score without time coming off the clock. Down 4, 2 minutes to go is huge. Free throw will not go, but Hope can't come up with the rebound. That one just got tipped up in the air. So it's like nothing ever happened.
Essentially.
And Platteville now, clock under 2 minutes here. trying to get back into this game. Good defense there by Otto.
Ostrike, 0 shots made in this second half.
Having himself a tough day, really. It's unfortunate. You hate to see anybody go down like that after a pretty solid start. 1 of 9 from the field now. 1 of 10, excuse me. He's got 3 points. Nice screen from Blackledge to create some space. Now he's going to take it inside himself and splits through the D. Off a screen, slipped through, got himself open. Really just a great play overall there by Blackledge.
It almost looked like nobody was looking for him, and he had the ball 8 feet away from the hoop.
Double team down low on Johnson, all the way across, and a huge play by Carlson to poke that one out. Otherwise, it looked like an open basket for Vossen, but was actually going to stay with Platteville, but a great job to recover there as Carlson was last line of defense after the double team underneath the basket.
We're going to get a whistle
We're
here.
getting a foul called on Blackledge here, and that's going to be his 4th. Get called with a hold.
1 and 1.
Yeah, no, we are in the bonus here.
Of course, if they start missing their free throws, then fouling really isn't that bad of an idea.
That one won't go. This time, Benson making sure they come down with the rebound. Under 1:15, Hope with the 6-point lead. They got to do their best just to take 30 seconds off the game clock right here.
Yeah, why not? Still a 2-possession ball game, even if they don't score.
Bounce pass inside, nice inside movement.
Travel.
And we're gonna get him for a walk, and my view was covered. I didn't see, could you see, did he walk there?
Yep, they got him for it.
Yeah, Duke Crew not happy with it, obviously. We'll get the sub chant coming in per usual. Pretty late in the game for the first sub chant with only 1 minute to go, but couldn't get anything going. And Voss Fieldhouse, some of the fans love it. See Coach Fritz, head baseball coach, having himself a laugh down there on the baseline.
And why not? It is pretty hilarious antics, regardless of if it is warranted or not.
Got to play no 3 defense here if you're Hope when you're up by 6. Johnson going to pull up for one here. Doesn't get it to go.
Rebound
Offensive
by
rebound though. And then out on the wing this time. In and out won't go. Benson with the rebound. He's being pestered but able to get it out. And coach asking for a foul here, and they will foul Carlson in center of the line. The foul there on Ostrike, and that'll be his 2nd. So Hope has it all but in hand here. They've just got to knock down a couple free throws. 6-point lead, and even 1 out of 2 here for Carlson would pretty much ice it, make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah, that's really tough. Vassen had that one in and out.
Knocks down the first free throw, and certainly one of the guys you're more confident with making free throws with the game on the line, Carlson.
Yeah, Hope lucky that they didn't call the foul against Benson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although capable free throw shooter, Chad Carlson is better.
Yeah.
And
so now the lead up to 8, and perhaps one more chance for Platteville. Benson goes up, gets the block, but gets called for the foul, and I believe that'll be the 5th for Brock Benson. So they need to run somebody in.
And that is something that has plagued him throughout his career. His fouls and fouling out. Luckily, I think he's fouled out late enough in this contest where it's going to be okay.
Yeah, especially when you've got Blackledge in there still, and he's only got 3, so he'll be okay. Or no, 4 now, excuse me, for Blackledge. And both struggling with fouls there, and that's tough. You got your big men, and you just wonder, why does it seem that it's always Hope in such deep foul trouble, going for blocks more perhaps, but see these big guys for Platteville, really not an issue for them at all.
It might be a lack of rotational defense as well.
Yeah,
coming over late, and you got to try to make up for being late.
A lot of factors coming into play.
Yeah.
2 for 2 from the line there for Woodrow. And Coach Gard wishes to extend this game by taking a timeout. Hope with a 6-point lead, 24.8 to go. Platteville's going to have to try and get into some pressure defense here. Try and make something happen.
Obviously, they're going for a straight steal, and if that doesn't happen, they're going to foul immediately.
Yeah, Platteville hasn't had a field goal since the 2:40 mark. That's really hurt them when you're down by a few possessions. Can't get the bucket to go. Hope just keeps that lead up around 6 points right now. Got it up to as much as 8.
And they miss a couple free throws that they obviously think you should knock down every free throw, but you're not going to. But they missed a couple free throws that they definitely needed to knock down. But, you know, anything can happen when Darude Sandstorm is playing.
Yeah, you never know. We've got 24.8 seconds left in this contest. 75-69, the lead for Hope. And Woodrow's built his game-high point total up to 21. High for Hope. Otto was 17. He's 4 of 9 from 3. And his percentage has to be pretty outstanding so far on the season. Blackledge worked his way up to 15 as well. Gardner sat with 13, perhaps in the first half. I'm not sure at Gardner's scored.
I think he did have 13 at halftime.
In the second half, but enough to help his team at least. Gardner back onto the floor here. And certainly one of the smaller lineups, Gardner, O'Brien, Carlson, got Blackledge in there, and Otto. Guess that makes Otto the 4 here.
I think Chad Carlson might be the 4 on the floor.
That's right. So Otto to inbound here. Johnson trying to extend his arms in. They get it in to Gardner, and he's fouled down into the corner.
Only 1.4 seconds off the clock. So Platteville didn't get that steal and got the foul they were looking for.
Yeah, so Gardner will go to the line.
A lot of things need to go right here for the boys in blue.
Yeah, he's 3 of 4 for the line here. You just keep making free throws. It's hard to lose in these situations when you're up by a couple possessions. Gets the first to go. That's about as good as a free throw look right there. Stivey going to come in here and add a little extra length here. Try and close out on some long threes, perhaps, for Stivey.
Also trying to slow down the Platteville offense by forcing them to take a second.
And he'll take Blackledge's spot. And why not? You know they're going to try and launch from deep, most likely. And you'll let him take that shot right there. Stivey inside fighting, and he comes up with that. Gets it out for Carlson, who's fouled. Johnson grabbed the jersey, and that should do it here. 10 seconds left. Hope with the 8-point lead and a chance to extend that to double digits. Carlson going to the line.
Really no reason to foul there. Down 8 with 10 seconds left. I don't see Reggie Miller out on the floor.
Carlson, first of 2, knocks it down. So boy, if they can prevent a last-second shot and Carlson get this thing down, such a close game down to the wire, all of a sudden we could be looking at a double-digit win for Hope.
Yeah, this scoreboard is not going to give an accurate representation of how this game went.
As the last second 3 from Sigel goes up, and that's an air ball. Rebound by O'Brien, and Coach Guard waving him off from the foul. That'll do it. And a 10-point victory here for Hope at home over UW-Platteville. And they've swept the Wisconsin team so far this year. Bring on Coach Ryan and the Badgers next. 10-point win, 79-69 the score here for Hope. And a score really not conducive of the way the second half went. The Pioneers really held in, and the lead never more than just a couple points until the end when they had to foul. Hope made their free throws, did what you have to do in that situation to win a basketball game. Huge effort from Ethan Woodrow, the freshman, showing up big time. 7 of 10 from the field, 5 of 6 from the line. Good for 21 points. On the other end, Otto with 17, Blackledge and Gardner both with 15. Edson in double digits as well with 11. And the big difference today is just Hope seemed to really fight and want it, and they had a lot of depth. And even when their guys got in foul trouble, they were able to just hang on, keep that lead up to a few points until we got to the closing seconds. Platteville was forced to foul. They were able to extend the lead with free throws.
Yep.
Pretty simple formula, not much more to say there. So that'll do it here from Doss Fieldhouse. The Dutchmen improved their record, still just the 1 loss to Cornerstone on the year. And they'll be back at home on the 21st and the 22nd with games against Grace Bible and Hanover. So a 10-point win here for the Dutchmen. Top 5 team in the country, keep their winning ways going. And for Eric Van Swoel, I'm Blaine Wiersbicki. Thanks for tuning in from DeVos Fieldhouse. We'll see you next time.